Check this out. Oh yeah.
What's going on? Good. What's going on? Big J.
Yes.
Listen, look at the collaboration. Who would ever thought?
Hey. Years, I hated this guy.
You loved me. You loved me the whole time.
Now we're best friends.
He's loved me the whole time. Don't let him lie to you. You know, the killers, you don't even know that I'm actually a full-time Devil's Fledgling. I'm a full-time Devil's Fledgling.
They poached him.
I am a fledgling.
They stole him from us.
Absolutely. I was gone.
I was stealing him back.
I followed the money.
Back.
No, I'm Lukaku. I'll be like Pogba. You know what? It never works. It never works.
We couldn't afford him.
It never works.
We couldn't afford his
It never works.
Do you know what I mean?
To be honest.
He followed the money.
Even now, Jesus right now doesn't want me at the club.
His invoices.
He's one of the ones in the boardroom. We're considering it. Still doesn't. Come on! I was telling people that this is where I started. I actually started on the channel. Bro, yeah. But I left, bro.
You left us.
I like Pogba. I left like Pogba.
Took him off us. Yeah. Little poacher here.
But now he's back.
But now he's back.
And now it's gone full circle, mate.
He never left.
Now it's gone full circle.
He's considering if I should come back to the club, though. He's you know that once that manager that's like, I don't know if he was good for it.
Virus in the dressing room.
I'm total virus. We're gonna announce the sale. We're gonna be together and we're gonna just pop bottles. It's gonna happen. We're gonna pop bottles.
What's going on, people? We're here at Smithfield's downtown Manhattan with the Manchester United Supporters Club here in New York.
That's the one. That's the KG special.
No, never. We say, man.
Oh, fuck's sake!
Hey.
I saw the picture you guys. How you fucking doing?
We're gonna beat Arsenal tomorrow. We're gonna beat them tomorrow.
I love UE Raw. Let's go. I better show up on UE Raw now.
Look at this.
You know how I saw you from United Stand days, man. How does it feel?
Bro, amazing. To come to New York here and get this much love from you, like,
Nah, man.
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense.
The moment I heard actual intelligent questions going on in the press conference, I was like, oh no, he's broken through.
Broken through, bro. You know what we have to do to get into that position, bro? Just keep going and going and going.
What do you think was your best interview experience at the stadium?
Oh, man. Do you know what? I'm gonna say
You can take a minute.
it's so hard. It's so hard.
Okay.
Best interview experience.
Yeah.
It might be Andy Cole.
Really?
Only because I hosted the evening of his life on stage.
Yeah.
So like it's great. It's been great talking to like Anthony and Diogo Dallo and Mato over the top. Like amazing.
No, I got
But
you.
to see that like I got like Andy Cole's my hero. So to like do a night with him, the whole night about his whole life, everything. I'm gonna say that was a highlight, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
How you enjoying New York?
This is wicked. I'm loving it. I saw you on TV. I saw you sitting down with legends. How did that feel?
It feels crazy.
Can I tell you, because I don't know if my thing could beat your thing. I played football with Dennis Irwin today.
You definitely beat me.
No. But you was on the couch. You were talking. You were peers.
I'd rather play football.
No, you were peers. You said you met Ten Hag and stuff. I watched your story, and I was like, yeah, he's outfanning me right now in terms of experience. You had the real fan experience. What was that like? They brought you there. They gave you a shirt that fits.
Yeah. They didn't give you a shirt that fits?
No, mine is like I got the Sanchez fit. I got the one matter. You know the one matter, the tights. I got the tight. So now I've given myself a challenge to make it fit.
We're out here, man. What's your name? Tell the people what your name is, where you're from.
My name is Kev. I'm from New Jersey. So like I work literally 5 minutes away from the stadium, MetLife Stadium. So I live 10 minutes away. I love United. And
First time gonna see him.
Yeah, first
How
time
does that make you feel? To know, because you guys have to wake up crazy early, man.
Yeah, sometimes.
And now you're gonna see him in real life.
Yeah, sometimes like 7:30 in the morning, 10. we go to we come here, or sometimes we go to other pubs at like 10 a.m. We have to get there like an hour or two before because it gets packed. So like people here are really, they're really passionate about the sport. And a lot of people think that the U.S. is just passionate about other sports. But there's a big football community here, you know what I mean? So
especially Man United.
Exactly, the biggest team in the world. Tell that to Robbie, tell that to AFTV, Curtis, when he be coming out here saying that like, you know, like talking wild stuff. You know what?
Tell them, bro.
We're the biggest team in New York and in the world. Manchester is red and New York is red.
See,
that's how
simple.
It is, baby.
Simple.
There's no City fans here. So like
they haven't made it here yet.
The trouble hurt because I'm a United fan.
Yeah.
But I didn't have to go around seeing all these City fans. There's nobody.
And that's how it feels for us in England. But see, there you go. It's the same all around the world. In terms of Erik ten Hag, though, man.
I love him.
Like, you love him?
Yeah, man. I think that he has the guts and the balls. Excuse my language, but the balls to do what other managers couldn't. Ali picked favorites. Mourinho picked favorites. And there's obviously deficiencies in the team. And Erik ten Hag obviously is doing the best, gradually getting rid of what he needs to get rid of. Just kind of like Arteta did in a way.
Yeah.
And the way he dealt with like big egos, Ronaldo, how he obviously Maguire is still in the club. But come on, if you
he knows what it is.
If you strip the captaincy from a person, that means that you don't want them to be in the club anymore. De Gea, one of the best, goalkeepers in history of United. You know what I mean? And like, there was one point where he was the best goalkeeper in the world. But you know what? Erik ten Hag wants to do his style of play, and I respect that. You know, the players, bringing in players that suit his style. You know, we got to give him time. And you know what? A lot of people gave him shit towards the end. I'm sorry. A lot of people gave him crap towards the end because of the defeats, like the 7-0 and like the 6-3. But you can see if we had depth, if we had a little bit better a striker, exactly.
Now we
that was actually fit, unlike Martial. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We would have been up there. We would have gotten to the latter stages of the Europa League. We would have been in 3 cup finals, which is insane for first season in Ten Hag.
What's your expectations for this season to finish off? Like how we've had a little stepping stone. He's buying some more players now. We know what's going on with the takeover and money and all that stuff. Bearing all that in mind, now you've seen a little bit from the first year. What's your expectations for this year?
That's another thing about the takeover. Like, having that around the club is a big, massive thing. And Erik ten Hag's dealing with it like a boss, in my opinion.
Absolutely. I agree.
He's pushing the board to make signings. Yeah. He's pushing the board to do what... There was a thing today where he's like, he wants to meet up with the Glazers.
Bro, when we was in the presser and he basically said, I want to pull up on the Glazers.
Exactly.
He basically said it.
And he's like us. He does not want to fail. And I'm like, yes, finally we got a winning mentality. Absolutely. And little by little you got to install that as a culture in the club, because the culture at the club hasn't been the same for a while. So I respect that he's bringing that winning mentality back.
So where's that leaving you in terms of how we can do next year?
Gotcha. So that so the next year, honestly, I would expect us to go in the latter stages of Champions League. FA Cup final again, Carabao Cup final. We did it last year. Why can't we do it again? And I don't want to say push for the Premier League because Arsenal's doing good right now, and City's doing good. But I want
to be in the combo.
Try to challenge as much as we can. We need a little bit of depth. We need Amrabat in.
Yeah.
We need another center back in. In the future. So you know what? I'd say second challenge. Second or third, and win maybe a cup or two.
My guy, bro.
Last thing, yo, big up to these guys for traveling all over the world. Respect what they do. Show them love, guys. Subscribe, give likes. Mad respect to everybody. Flex, first time meeting him, and he's showing me mad love. KG, Josh showing me mad love. So you know what? Mad respect to you guys.
My God,
and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
My guy, man. My guy. Yes, I'm here with Iman. He is a Manchester United fan.
I am.
But we were just talking. Because the kit's sick, but also the soft spot for Ajax and Erik ten Hag.
Yeah, we just keep getting all of their players. We got their manager now, Lisandro Martinez, Anthony. We had Blind before, we had Van der Sar. Like all these guys, I have a soft spot for Ajax, and I love the kit. But I'm a United fan.
Absolutely. Well, let's speak about Man United, man.
Yeah.
Ten Hag, first season down. He's laid his foundations. What are you expecting from us this season?
I'm very hopeful. After like a couple seasons which were really rocky, Ten Hag steadied the ship. He's got the team playing again. He seems to know what he's doing. He's being extremely ruthless with some of our players, and he's getting, it looks like, the right players in. So I'm excited. I think top 3 is what we should be gunning for. Maybe top 2. Like, City have honestly been weak in this transfer window. Who knows? They might end up signing Mbappe or someone. But like,
don't say that.
I hope not. But I think the Premier League is there. Like, we can go deeper this year. We can actually put up a title challenge. That's what I'm hoping for. We've shown we can win trophies under Ten Hag. The FA Cup final hurt, but hopefully this year we can turn that.
What do you think that? How do you think the transfer window has gone so far? Onana in, Mount in. We're looking at Rasmus Højlund, maybe Sofyan Amrabat, etc. But how do you think the window's gone so far?
I feel like it's going way better than the past windows we've seen under the Blazers.
Weirdly,
yeah,
we got a takeover going on, but now we're like moving a bit quicker.
Yeah, I think people at the club are really putting their foot down, but it's good to see I think Onana's an incredible signing, like so important to how we're going to play. Mount is a really shrewd signing. We didn't pay. Did
you like that signing?
I did actually. Like, I feel like a striker is the priority, but like I definitely think we're going to get Højlund or someone in. So Mount is definitely a good signing. He's only 24. He's going to get better. He knows the Premier League. It's a no-brainer, and it's like one of the old day signings where we're like ripping off our rivals as best players. And that feels good, you know?
I think USA just got a penalty. Just quickly, give me one standout player who you're looking at next season that you want to see a big season from.
Honestly, Marcus Rashford. Like, he just signed the new contract and he had the biggest season last year. This is his chance to like make it 2 big seasons in a row. But also Bruno Fernandes, now that he's the full-time captain, he's like my favorite player of the club. And like, now that he's captain, I'm sure he's going to step it up.
Do you think Bruno do a good job, captain? I mean, he's basically been the captain.
Yeah, he's basically been captain, 100%.
Yeah.
I definitely think he's the captain on the pitch anyway, so yeah. Good to meet you, man.
It might give another pen. It might be another pen. It might. I was literally looking at it, I was like, the keeper looks little, I don't think she's going to be able to save it. No. We're here with Jack in New York, a Mancunian living out here in New York. First of all, the Reds have come to see you for a change. How's that feel?
It's great. It's been the first time in 6 years. I mean, last time they came over, they were in Washington.
Yeah.
Which we got pretty...
Let's not talk about it. But it's great to see in the supporters club and everybody here. They can't wait to see the Reds.
No, it is, and it's fantastic. We really put a strong effort on to try and encourage people to come here and get part of the club. And we're a melting pot. That's what we are. Yeah. We're a melting pot.
And you can see the turnout and the love for United. Like, it's insane. Insane.
Yeah, exactly that. And you know, being born and raised in Manchester, to actually like come here and meet people from all over the fucking world. Paul, excuse my language.
No, it's true. You can say.
You know, it's really great. So I actually have friends from India, Manchester, China, America, like anywhere in the world, because of this.
And that's what it does. It brings everybody together. This is what United means.
Exactly.
On the team though, on Erik Ten Hag, second season. What are you expecting?
I'm expecting more than last year. You know, I think that we have the right man in charge.
Absolutely.
Definitely. You know, he's come in and he's made harsh decisions. To turn around and say, Maguire, you're not captain anymore. You got to go. To even turn around and say a club legend like De Gea, who will be a club legend.
He is.
You know, that he's got to go. Because it doesn't fit with the philosophy of how he wants to play football. That is the kind of man that we've needed since Fergie left. Someone's a little bit ruthless and not scared to say, I'm in charge, you're not. Yeah. And I think we've kind of teetered on that for a little bit since Fergie left. And I think the future's bright. Obviously there's...
What do we need in the transfer window now? We've got a couple in.
We need a striker, like, definitely. Has to be number 9. Someone can put the ball in the back of the net. And that's not taking anything away from Marcus. Nothing away from him.
He can't do it on his own though, can he?
He can't do it on his own. And he's not a number 9.
Exactly.
He's not that. So we need someone who can come in, like Højlund.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know enough.
It's a young project. It's something that we can get behind and Ten Hag can build up. We've been asking for that too.
Exactly.
We've done the spending the big money, haven't we?
Yeah, because, you know, we have the United inflation tax.
Exactly.
You know, and I'm tired of that.
Yeah.
So let's go after people that the manager wants.
Absolutely.
Rather than going and spending stupid money on players that are proven that might be coming for a payday.
Yeah.
So I honestly think the future's bright.
Yeah.
Ownership has to change.
It does, and they are stalling. They are stalling. Just to finish off, I'll let you go. Which player are you looking at next season and expecting big things from? Either you might think they've underperformed and you think they're going to do better, or someone you're really excited to see do really well because you believe in them, etc., etc. Who's going to be your standout player that you're looking at next year?
I mean, I just want to see more youth come in.
Yeah.
So Mainu, yeah, I want to see him thrive. I want to see him play. Other than that, I just want to see progression from everyone. From everyone. Progression that they're understanding the logic and what the manager wants.
Yeah. I'm here with Ivan from New Jersey, Manchester United, playing in your city. Like, wow.
Always dreamed of this. Like, I always wanted it to happen, to be honest. I've always been thinking of this. Anytime Man United comes to America, they're always in Vegas or something. We never get them in New Jersey. So it's finally nice to get them like...
Is this going to be your first time seeing them?
Yeah, in person, yeah. The first time. It's always been a dream.
And that's the thing. That's why I love, every time I come on pre-season tour, whether it's been Thailand or Australia, to see fans who've never seen the boys play have that moment to say, oh my God, they're here. That's what it means. But listen, on the team, Erik ten Hag, the transfers, obviously, yeah, the Glazer situation we know, but how are you seeing the team shaping up, and what do you think we need to do?
So far, I think every player we're bringing in, it's more of his players.
Yeah.
I see what he's trying to do, and I feel like this is something we've not had in a while. Because like every coach we bring in, it's like it wasn't the coach that was really like dictating what he wanted, like in terms of the players coming in. But this time, Ten Hag, you can see he's the one like calling the shots.
He's in control, innit?
Yeah, he's calling the shots. Like Mount, Onana, Amrabat is going to come in. Haaland is going to come in. I'm pretty sure they're going to come in. You
think he's going to come in?
Nah, 100%.
He's like KG. He said 100% Amrabat's coming in.
I believe it, bro. I believe it. Yeah, they're going to come in. And the team is shaping up nice. I really believe this. I have a good feeling about this year. We're going to do a lot better than last year. Hopefully we can win some more trophies and then we maybe challenge. Maybe that's a drag, but we can see what we can do.
What do you think of the signings that have come in already? Mason Mount and Andre Onana. What sort of season do you think they can have in their first seasons?
Mount, from what I've seen from him so far in pre-season, he looks good. The Chelsea fans are trying to set an agenda, but we know what they are.
Bro, the guy 2 years before that is, again, same. He was their best player.
Exactly, yeah. So he's looked good from what I've seen so far. Onana, I believe, is going to deliver. We need him, he's what we need. And Haaland, if he comes in, we also need him. We need goals. We can't rely on Martial, always injured. Rashford, he can't really lead the front. He's more of a wide man. So it's like we're lacking in that department. We really need him.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he comes in, it's going to be good.
Last question before I let you go and enjoy the rest of the evening, bro. And USA have just scored again. There you go. It's offside, it's offside. It's offside. They haven't scored. Offside, it's offside. Might go to VAR though. But to finish off, who are you putting under the spotlight this season as a player? Who do you want to see an exciting season from? Who you got your eye on to say you either want to see improvement or you want to see them kick on, or who's the spotlight?
Sancho.
Okay. How do you feel about him?
I think sometimes he's looked good, sometimes he's looked not really good. But I believe in him. He's going to do something. So yeah, Sancho and Onana.
Yeah.
Are two guys I'm looking forward to.
How transformative do you think Onana is going to be for us?
He's going to take us to a new level. He's going to take us to a new level. That's all I can say.
Man.
He's going to be so good for us.
Oh, it's a goal. And that's the young girl who's been doing her thing as well.
That's Ron's
She's been doing herself, yeah. Oh yes, yeah. That's insane.
A lot of daughters doing their thing. Gilbert Arenas' daughter. She's balling out right now.
She's on a hat trick now, man.
Is she?
Okay, man, good to see you. Thanks for talking to us. The Reds are here. They're coming to New Jersey. First of all, how's that make you feel, living on this side of the pond, that the boys are actually coming to see you? What does that mean, man?
It feels so good, man. You know, they always go to China or Australia, somewhere other, part of the world. Yeah, I mean, I actually went to Manchester last fall, and it was a great experience. But having them come here in my backyard, it's just amazing. It's great to see the team. Erik ten Hag's doing great. You know, we're on the up and up. You know, I got really big into the team around 2015 or so.
Yep.
So I haven't really experienced the good times. Yeah. It's been like false dawns.
That's right.
And a lot of bad times, and you know, the Ronaldo being here and then the team falling apart, like that really hurt. And then having them go where they're going now and feeling like the team is on an upward trajectory, and then we get to see some of that here, like it warms my heart.
How do you feel about Erik ten Hag? Because you touched on it a little bit there, having to make big decisions, and someone else said earlier on that he's in control, he's calling the shots. How do you feel about him?
It feels different, you know? Like, it's the first time since Sir Alex we had a manager who had like a real command of the team, right? He plays a style of football that's progressive, you know, the kind of style that United should play, attacking, but it's also modern, right? We're winning the ball up high, we're playing out from the back. We got guys like Licha, you know, doing quick moves. I know Onana's going to change that as well from the goalkeeper spot, but like nothing but praise for Ten Hag.
We're going in the right direction.
I saw something. Your man, you know, the Ghost, the Wraith, the Phantom. Something. It was secondhand. He didn't say it himself, but they were saying even this guy with his like 21 trophies, 4 Champions Leagues, he's still learning from Ten Hag.
Yeah, that's right.
And to have that manager now, like again, on that upward trajectory, like taking that next big step in his career, I feel like special things are coming for United in the future.
How do you think the transfer window's gone so far, and what do we need to keep it going?
It was a little stressful at first.
When is it not? Yeah, when is it not?
You know, Glazer's out, of course.
Yeah, obviously, of course.
But, you know, I got to give credit, and of course, I think Ten Hag's driving a lot of this. You know, we're getting the right guys in. They're coming in for reasonable fees. Mount, maybe a little bit more than I would have liked to.
Did you like that signing? Talk to me about that signing.
It was weird. I had to kind of like talk myself into it. But you know what? You got to trust the manager. If that's who he wants, you bring him in.
Yeah.
But when I saw the first, I mean, it's preseason, relax. But like, I saw the first preseason game, and it was like, I could see it.
You can see, and that was without being in, you know, the team that he's going to be in. Yeah.
With the youngsters,
exactly.
Winning the ball up high, get the ball one touch, plays a through ball to, I think it was Ahmad.
Ahmad, right. Yeah, and Ahmad messed it up, but yeah.
But, you know, he's a youngster.
But you can see what he's on. He had the little chip shot, and like you said, it's pre-season, but you like what you're seeing.
Yeah, he's still learning the team. He's you know, meeting new teammates. He was in Chelsea his whole career. He's got to meet a whole bunch of new guys and learn how to play with different players. But I like what I see. You know, I like him. Onana, obviously, I'm over the moon. You know, I don't think they expected to get a goalie this year, or a keeper, excuse me.
And look at that.
Yeah, and that's who they got.
What a keeper to get.
Right, one of the 3 best in the world probably right now. So I'm over the moon with that signing. And then it looks like Højlund or Amrabat is next.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, that's the striker. We just got to get a striker, right?
Yeah, man, we need a striker. We need somebody who's going to be in the box, who can, you know, be a target in there. If you look at not to look at the preseason again, but you know, the second team was in there. They had Hugo, and like it looked like, you know, they had a focal point. You know, we had Sancho, and you know, I don't want to like pile on Sancho. I love that player.
Striker, yeah,
he's not a striker, you know. Yeah, he could play a couple 1-2s as maybe like a false 9, but I don't know. Like we need a striker in there who's just going to hold that position now. Because, you know, I love Martial, but, you know, he can't stay healthy at this point.
Yeah, exactly. That's an understatement. Lastly, before you go, expectations for next season?
I'm trying not to get too reckless. I know Casey's over there. I'm going to be tempered. I'm going to say top 2 title challenge through maybe like March-ish.
Okay.
Because I know they want to compete on all fronts. I know they're not going to like prioritize the league. So I would say like title challenge through March, and then, you know, I want like at least FA Cup, or, you know, maybe another Carabao, whatever cup.
Just collect
trophies. Yeah,
collect the trophies.
Keep putting them in the bin. Sorry, we got someone jumping in.
Sorry to barge in.
We got a question from the stands.
No. Can I jump in here and say something? Me and him. We literally text, if not every day, every other day about United. Right. No.
I bet that's stressful.
Oh, true story.
Okay, listen. Expectations for next season. We had a solid start last year on a Ten Hag. What are you expecting next?
So I think like just the season as a whole, let's beat last season's point total. Obviously, which implies top 4, and let's make a deep Champions League run. I think those 2 at the minimum. Like I want to see that. I think we've made like the right moves to strengthen the team, address like the areas we need to address, and I think we're in good shape. We're moving forward, and let's go for that.
How would you rate the transfer window so far, and what else do we need?
So far, I'll give it a solid 8, I think. Or, I think like Mount and Onana, we addressed like 2 areas that we had to. And, if we can get Hoyland in, I think I'm very encouraged by our transfer window so far. I think, and I'm optimistic about getting Hoyland in for the right price and, easing him in. So, Amrabat for the cherry on top, like a Casemiro backup almost. So we can address those 2 areas as well. I think it'll be an ideal transfer window for us.
My guy.
All right.
We're out here. Look at the supporters club. It's just insane. Everyone's just doing their thing, man.
Yeah,
listen, Bruno is our new captain.
Can't wait.
What sort of season is he going to have? And how excited was you to hear him named as captain?
I was so pumped when we picked Bruno captain, because here's one thing, right? We all knew it was going to be him.
Yeah, and it couldn't be anyone else.
It couldn't be anyone else, right? But here's what I'm most pumped about, right? I think he's going to take it up to the next level, right? Once you become the permanent captain, the responsibility is on you to lead from the front, right? And if you see Bruno game to game, he leaves everything out there, right? Like, he goes out there to win. And I feel like that's the mentality that's going to go into our squad, because we all know how our squad's been the past couple of years. We've had far too many people who've just coasted.
Yeah.
They've been okay with losing, which sucks, right? Like, I don't think that's going to be the case anymore. I think we're going to be in a spot where losing won't be tolerated, and we're going to win.
Not with this manager. He's not on it.
Not at all.
So
not
big
all,
things for
right?
Bruno, yeah?
Not at all.
Big things for Bruno. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. My guy. Listen, Marcus Rashford signed a new deal. Big money. He's one of us. Manchester born and bred. 30 goals last year. What sort of season are you expecting from him this time? And can he do it again? That's what we want. We want consistency.
100%. I think he's one of the most underrated wingers right now. I think because he's at United, one of the biggest clubs.
So you think he doesn't get the plaudits that he should get?
I don't think he does. I think he's right up there with the likes of Mbappe. But they have been consistent, and we have gone through a lot of ups and downs over the last few years. But I think last season he proved he can carry the responsibilities of being a United player. And I think this season is going to be even better than last season with the signings that we have made. And I think we're still a striker short, because I think that's in the works as well. Hopefully it gets done by the end of the window. But I think Marcus Rashford, this is his season, and it's time to prove that we're United. We are back, and Erik ten Hag has got us back to where we belong.
How good has Erik ten Hag been for Marcus Rashford in that turnaround?
I think the season before, I think with Ragnick and Ole, he had that shoulder injury. He came back, and it wasn't the same with everything going around the club, right? But I think last season, the responsibility was on his shoulders, and he delivered. And I think it's more of the same is coming from him. And you can just see the confidence in the World Cup. We saw it. After the World Cup, we saw it. And I think he carried United on his shoulders. And next season, it's not going to be on his shoulders. And as you said, Bruno, he's our new captain. And I'm feeling positivity for this season. There's a lot of positive vibes around the air. Loving what's happening here today. And I'm very excited for the game tomorrow. And I'm hoping to see the boys back up at top and over City for this season, because I don't want them to win for the 4th season in a row. But I think this is our season, and I'm very, very confident.
Thank you so much, man. Just lastly, before you go, Rashford scored 30 goals last season. Give me a number this season. What's he scoring?
35 and 10 assists. It's a big season.
No one season wonder. Love that, man. Appreciate that. Nice one, man. Appreciate that, man. Nice one.
Glazers out forever and always. Even though they're American, bun those men. We don't want them. Get out of my club, man.
Even Americans are turning on them.
Because if the Glazers were to be gone, the transfer window right now is, I'd say, a 6 or a 7. You know why? Because we needed Declan Rice. We needed Caicedo. We needed top quality. Don't get me wrong. I like Mount. But did we really need Mount?
Yeah, and even the money for Kane, I know the amount of sell, but even trying to put down 100,
exactly.
It's beyond
the
us
transfer
right
and the amount, like the lateness, right? We needed to get players out. So far, we just got Elanga out, Dean Henderson's going out,
Fred potentially. Tellez.
We need more than that, I feel like if the Glazers weren't here, our transfer window would be 8 out of 9. That's what we need to be competing, or else we're not going to be competing. So Glazers out forever and always. You heard it.
Facts. My guy. My guy. I've got to speak to this man.
What do you want to talk about?
Can we speak to
you? Want to talk about United?
Of course. Of course. Expectations for next season.
Expectations for next season, we're going to do better and better because Ten Hag is getting the players he needs. He has a goalkeeper who can play from the back. He's got a midfield that's really deep and has a variety of tactics that he can use. We're not going to get anywhere without a number 9, though. And the question is, how much money are they going to be able to put together by selling Fred and Henderson and somebody else to get a number 9? Because without a number 9, the whole thing doesn't work. You can play the whole thing with a false 9 with Mount or Sancho or somebody, then it doesn't work. So you have to finish the project. You have to get the guys you need, and you need to score the goals. Because we didn't score that many goals last year.
Exactly. That was our biggest problem.
Hey, I'm on TV here, dude. Hey, look,
I'm filming it. I'm filming it. Yes, come on, come on. He's a scout, so what are you doing here? Hey, you scouse bastard. You scouse bastard. Mason Mount is our new number 7.
Yeah.
Were you surprised to see him get that number, and what type of season do you think you have for us?
I don't care what number he wears.
Yeah.
He can give Garnacho number 7. It's all about the money, what number they wear. Mason Mount, though, is a quality player who didn't want to be at Chelsea, who wanted to play for Manchester United. And those are the players we want, the players who want to play for Manchester United.
Absolutely. Bruno is the new captain. I mean, I didn't think it could really be anyone else.
I have nothing against Maguire. Maguire's struggled. He's not as quick as you need him to be. We needed a new captain. How many minutes and miles and kilometers did Bruno put in the last 4 seasons? Just nutty numbers. More minutes, more games than anybody in Europe. And you know what? He plays for the badge. He doesn't care whether he scores or he assists. He plays for the badge, and that's who we want. We want people who play for the badge.
Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, thank you so much for talking to us. Really appreciate that, man. What are you saying?
Flex.
You good?
Bro, I've been chasing you down. I've been chasing you down on Twitter, man.
You're here, and now
you're straight to the beginning.
Bro, and you're straight into your night, bro. No rest, you're straight in, bro.
Where's Marcel?
No. I couldn't bring him, bro. I couldn't bring him. Big up Marcel, you're getting love, bro. You're getting love. Listen, expectations for next season.
Ooh, okay, I don't think we're quite title contenders yet.
Yep.
But second, FA Cup.
Okay.
I don't think that's too much to ask.
No, that's not. How do you rate the transfer window so far, and what more do we need?
Oh, man, I mean, I don't know how I feel about Mason Mount, to be real.
Why? What is it with him?
I mean, is he good? Like, what did he do for Chelsea, for real? Like,
come look at Chelsea last season, man.
Yeah.
They were terrible. The 2 seasons before that, both times he was their player of the season.
Fair enough, man. You're only as good as your last game, and his last few outings have been pretty bad for us.
So you're unsure? You don't think?
I don't rate him too much, but you know what? I'm going to back him. I'm not one of those guys that like write people off. Yeah. And clearly the manager thinks he can do something. You know, I was just stoked for Onana, really.
How big of a season is he going to have, and how much does he change how we play?
De Gea who? De Gea who? You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. De Gea who? I've been rating Onana for a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
The game has changed. We need people that can play with their feet. We need guys. I mean, he averaged the most amount of touches outside the box in the World Cup, like 27, as a goalkeeper. You know what I'm saying? That's mad. You know, that's crazy. Like he's the guy, bro. Like I think he's a piece of what we need to do. And shouts to Gea. I was disrespectful. You
thought about it in hindsight, yeah.
Because people are gonna see this.
You got your guy.
People are gonna see this. So let me tell them 1 second. But you know, yeah.
And last one, Marcus Rashford scored 30 goals last season. Signed a new deal. Can he kick on now? Can he get some consistency and start doing that on a regular basis now, regular seasons?
I think he knows himself now. He knows he can do it. He did it already, and the belief is there. He's not hurt. He doesn't have Ollie running him down, playing 400 games. He's there. I think he can do it again. I don't see why not.
My God.
I love him. Hey, thank you so much. You've done so much for Black content creators, bro. I appreciate you, brother, for sure. Thank you, bro.
The king. He's the leader of our football team. He's the greatest centre forward that the world has ever seen.
This is what it is. You come to NYC. This is what they do. This is what they do. Listen to look at him.
Well done to the king, the king, the king.
Yeah, it's not even a drink, it's not even a drink. And we all know what happens when you drink, so okay, it's taking a random drink. It's taking a random drink.
Greatest centre forward that the world has ever seen. We've seen it all. We won the lot. We're Man United and we're never gonna stop. Ole, 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 ole.
The Atlanta Reds, bro. The Atlanta Reds, bro.
There's trouble on the way. Don't go out tonight unless you're red and white. I say there's trouble on the way.